had a few issues there. I had to go change a few settings. The computer is in a bit of a bad way. As I've said before, the hard drive is failing, and I think that's kind of where part of this issue comes from. It locks up certain programs at different times when it's trying to write things in the background. So new hard drive should be on the way within a couple of weeks, hopefully, depending when I can get my money through. So I don't know how much has been sort of lost, because I did notice my recording software was paused for a long time there. Even though it was technically unpaused, it was actually paused thanks to this issue. So maybe there's lost footage, maybe not. But we are 2-all in the series now, heading into game 5. And we do need to win. We do need to win. Going behind now would be an uphill battle. So it looks like the recording software is carrying on while FHM2 is going to lock up for a little bit due to the save. So we'll see how this works out then. I'm just going to try and get to the end of this as much as possible. Get to the end of this series, and then we'll take a look at the draft and everything and figure out what we're going to be doing. So the 2019 draft. Looks like Dark there, who could be number 10, is a pretty good prospect there. Pretty well scouted, has got 5.5 potential. So Kirby Dark, bit of an offensive-minded playmaker, but not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. We might take a look at him. That's a good type of player. And of course, Guillaume Savoy is the defensive prospect in this draft. So no goaltenders there going in the first round according to this guy. Some good potentials here though that have been scouted out, so we'll figure out what we want to do with them. But yeah, we're going to keep that message. We are going to keep that message. So game 5, John Gibson, under 900. Tuukka Rask, his rating seems to go up even though he lost the game where he conceded 8. I don't understand. I guess we do take a lot of shots. There's a good chance for opposing tenders to get their shot value up, their save value. So yeah, Tavares getting some assists. He's ahead on points over Matt Duchene, who now is a second lineman. Game 5. Let's hit them hard, let's hit them fast, let's get the goal, let's put this series to bed. Let's go, boys. There we go, Matt Duchene, 5th shot of the game, and that's what we want from our captain. But we want Gibson to step up, come on. Bovilia there gets a goal from Folin and Joshua Ho-Sang. Not what we want, guys, not what we want at all. Give up another power play goal. Oh. Our penalty kill needs to be much better. Brandon Saad, welcome to the series. Finally, Brandon gets on the score sheet. And into the third period, we do take a lead. Now we need to make sure this counts. Don't give them anything. And just as I say that, it looks like Rundstrom there with a goal. And this is going overtime, so to take the lead in game 5. We've given them everything here. We just not doing what we need to do. We've got to go here to overtime. Luckily, it's Koluli with a goal in overtime. Just over a minute into overtime. Not too long at all. And we manage to get the job done. But we gave up too many penalties. Too many penalties. Not happy with that. We got shots out, but we didn't keep them quiet. We gave them far too many opportunities on that power play, and they hurt us for it. Talking of hurt, we lose Petrangelo for 4 weeks. He is done. Okay. How am I going to change this? I guess it's going to have to be Barry then, isn't it? It's going to have to be Barry who moves over into left defence. We move Pietrangelo off the dress players list and I add in Adam Larsson. So I'm going to move Gottesbeer up and keep Barry and Larsson together on that third line where I can. We're going to give Gottesbeer some game time there. Gottesbeer and not Larsson. Not Barry either, really, is it? So, I mean, defense is Ekman Larsson and Ekblad. They're my guys. Shane's 14, 14, 15. Truba's there being big as well. So yeah, Ekman Larsson then. That's got to be the guy to go in there. It's about as good as we can get for lines right now. We've lost O'Reilly, we lost Pietrangelo, we lost Tippett, we lost Gergensons for last series. Not a great sort of time really with these injuries. We're still getting the job done. We won in 6, we won in 5, we won in 4. This now is a bit more of a series. Let's take a look and just see how things went. Let's say 6, 5, 4. We're already up to 5. The minimum's going to be a 6-game series for us. And if this goes to a game 7, I kind of worry. Because John Tavares, the more opportunities he gets, the more likely it is he's going to be making an impact. So let's go in here. Wait, is my lineup incorrect? What's the matter? Where are they? Ekman Larsson, Ekblad, Truba, Barry over, Adam Larsson in there. I guess that's what was missing. So, John Gibson to get back above a 900 to actually make sure that he can win here in the Stanley Cup final. Can we get the job done? We're at home, game 6. Please get a first goal. There we go. Now keep them out. Nice. Comtois with the first. Matt Duchesne with the second. Youngster and captain grabbing there. I want to see who got these assists. Tyson Barry with an assist there. Cole Oley coming up big again for our depth. Brandon Saad involved. I like to see that. He's having a couple of shots here and there. So, 2-0. 3 power plays. We scored on one of them. We're out shooting them nearly 3-1. Like that. We're just about winning the face-offs. We're out hitting them. They're committing penalties. This is the kind of game that we should be able now to not go to sleep and keep the pressure on in the second period. No goals for the Islanders. Gibson, it's time you stepped up. This is the game you need to stand on your head. But of course, first shot in the second period and Strome pulls one back for the Islanders. Gibson is not getting the job done. He just isn't getting the job done. He's as good as Corey Schneider, maybe a little better because he's younger. You know, he's got a bit more chance to grow, but ultimately, I'm not liking what I'm seeing from him. Oh. And it's Strome again. It's Strome again. Don't... Oh, there we go. Brandon Saad, finally, thank you. Nick McKinnon there. Getting him the puck. Duchesne, Saad, McKinnon working well together. Oh, we needed that one. We did need that one. 2 out of 5 power plays. We've killed 2 out of 3 penalties. We're barely out shooting them now. They've really come back into it. I don't like that. They're within a goal. The face-offs are fairly similar. Giveaways are the same. We're out hitting them quite a bit, but we gave up penalties to do so. in that second period. We are 20 minutes away from winning the Stanley Cup, and I just don't trust John Gibson. And this could be absolutely terrible. It could be absolutely terrible. Benching Gibson for Kevin Mandolisi. Like, what? Oh my. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Like that. And okay, so the game glitches out and we lose our progress. So we're not a goal up in game 6, 20 minutes away from the Stanley Cup. We're tied at 2 apiece after game 4. So yeah. So what happens if we don't win this? I don't know. There we go. 3-0 to Colorado. We're going to take that because, you know, Trouba, McKinnon and Brandon Saad grab us goals. I mean, that would have been terrible if we'd have gone behind there. That would have been horrific. So, yeah, I'm not sure why the game bugged out the way it did. Let's get back in here with a 0.901 for Gibson, which is slightly better. Look at Tavares. I mean, he is absolutely killing it right now. Absolutely killing it in the playoffs. 30 points in 20 games. That's going to be 31 points. And the game's going to freeze up. Really? Really, we're gonna have issues again. Lots of issues with this game. At least we're coming back into this. Although every time a goal scored, we seem to lag quite a bit. I don't know whether the recording's lagging or just the game, but it's eating up so much of well, it's not even the processor or the memory or anything. It's the hard disk space for some reason. And I don't know why. Please, with a goal down from where we are, you owe us a goal. Let's get that goal. Nate McKinnon gets me that goal. So we're 16 minutes away from the Stanley Cup final with a goal advantage. So if nothing had happened in the 4 minutes in the other game, that would put us to where we were just then. We've now got 10 minutes left. They're not staying up the penalty box, which is a good sign. John Gibson. Why do you have to pause when I named him? Don't do that. Usually I ask him to perform big and we concede. Don't scare me. And it's done. It's not done. Was that not the second? Oh, that was only the second period. What? I don't know what's going on anymore. Jordan Stahl. Jordan Stahl. Gergensons. Welcome back, Zemgis. Welcome back. And now we're done. Yay. Excuse me for not being ultra excited or anything, but that was a clusterfuck. Yay, Stanley Cup champions. Oh, the game nearly killed me. My recording software nearly killed me. The combination thereof, plus my hard drive, of course, which not only is trying to kill me, but is killing itself bit by bit. I mean, it's just... Oh... That was tough going. That was tough going. It's taken me 2.5 hours to record this. This is a long episode. I've been at it a long time. It's absolutely killing me. Absolutely killing me. But we win. Champions. Yeah. John Gibson, I don't know. I look at that, 26. I mean, that's terrifying. That is terrifying. Have your say on Gibson. Is he good? Is he not? You let me know, guys. I just don't know. I mean, game rating across the season. Petrangelo, Larson, Saad, doing good. That's kind of what I want my second line to be. First liners, McKinnon, Gottesbeer, Ekman Larson and Duchesne. That's what I want there. I want 80 and above on that first line. I want 75 and above on that second line, and then 70s on lines 3 and 4. That's what I want. I want that consistency, that dependability, and we're not getting it. And John Gibson isn't looking like a starting goaltender right now. He's 25, he might get better. But there's a few games in there which make me think he might not be as good as I hoped. So... there are questions, there are question marks all over this. So we are the Stanley Cup champions. As I say, we got Anaheim in round 1. We've got Chicago in round 2 and Boston and New Jersey in round 3. So that's, I believe, 7th overall pick there with Anaheim, which could put us in place to draft a nice player. In round 2 we got the 23rd pick with Chicago, and that's not a great place to be drafting out of, but maybe that's someone that's just slipped through the cracks until then. A little bit of a risky prospect maybe. And then I believe that's pick number 11 and 14 with Boston and New Jersey. So they're good picks in the 3rd round. So really, we've got, what's that, 101, 104? So just outside the top 100, we'll have 4 picks, which is great, you know, especially considering one of those is around the 7th pick. So it depends where the lottery ends up putting Anaheim. But if the Ducks have a good pick, of course, we can trade down, we can trade, you know, these 2/3 and that first for a couple of firsts maybe. The options are there. I don't think we need to draft too many, and I don't think that there's the players there that we need to draft either, like a left winger and a goaltender. There might be a centre there for us, so we'll take another look at that and grab a centre maybe in that top 10. And then 2nd and 3rd round, we'll pick up a left winger, goaltender, and best available, maybe a right winger. Maybe a right winger at that point. So we're going to see how that works out. But for the season, things went quite well. We're actually just going to look at the stat summary very quickly. You see Matt Duchesne there, a goal every other game. He actually lights up with 100 points. McKinnon there on 89 points. Landy on 78. Brandon Saad coming up quite big there on the second line with 74. Ekman Larson 73. Shane had a big year. I quite like seeing that. That's a very productive combo in our defensive lineup, both on the left-hand side. Puljajavi stepping up, learning how to play. I like that a lot. Now Riley and Truby, expect them to be up as well. So pretty good all in all. John Gibson played 79, 164. That's great. 1.89 goal against average in the regular season is phenomenal. 11 shutouts. He got a 9.15 save percentage. Not the best, but pretty good. Kevin Mandolese, of course, played 6, won 4. He had a goals against of 2.91, not bad for a youngster, and an 899 save percentage. So, what do I do to this team? Where are the changes that need to be made? How do I revamp this? How do I change things up to better us going forward? I am thinking of shifting out Ryan O'Reilly. I'm thinking about shifting out Gergensons. Maybe Landeskog and Bodka. And also, I've been looking at maybe shifting out Barry and Larson. There's a big question mark on Gibson as well. So really, we could get rid of 10 people. We have won 2 Stanley Cups in a row. The ages are not too bad at all. We've got Stahl, Bodka, Pietrangelo now around that 30 mark. Matt Duchene is going to lead this team for a couple more years and then hand over the reins, I feel, to Nate McKinnon. But yeah, I'd like your input on that. This has been a very long episode. I hope that, you know, I know what actually, this is going to get split up. So if you're hearing me speak about it getting split up, this is why it was split up. And yeah, part 1 will go up as regular time slot. Part 2 will go up later that day, because this is enough for 2 videos, and yeah, there might be a lot of editing if I needed to get this down to 1 video, and I don't want to cut out action. So there we are Stanley Cup champions once again. We have won 3 President Trophies in 4 seasons. We have made the playoffs in all 4 of those seasons. So 4 playoffs, 3 President Trophies, 2 Stanley Cups. Can we keep that going? That's a fantastic performance. Fantastic record. We might need to make some changes. I don't know who is available in free agency. Certainly not people that I think I really want. Seth Jones, maybe. I think he could be a good option if we are opening up a defensive slot. He's 24, that could be good. Orlov we traded away. I don't know whether we'd want him back again. Maybe Jones fills that need more. So, yeah, maybe. Apart from that then, I'm looking around and Swartz is a decent player. Maybe if we're getting rid of left wingers, he could be an option there. Zibanejad maybe as well at centre. Lots of maybes here. Nobody really for sure that I know I want to get. But those would be the players. I think someone like Mitch Marner could be interesting. I'm not sure how good Sorokin is going to be, so maybe we can, you know, look there. McDonald maybe as a starting goaltender. I'm going to stop saying maybe now. I really don't know though. I really don't know. So if there is anybody here, and I will scroll through a little slowly so you can pause now and again and just basically have your say. Who do we want to go after in free agency? Was there someone in the draft that you really liked the look of? Let me know. I will take a closer look and we will get onto that in the next video. But for now, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video despite all the problems. I really do need to get this computer fixed. I just can't afford to right now. So hopefully that'll come soon. Until next time though guys, thanks very much for watching. Sticking with us through our troubling period here. But 2-time Stanley Cup champions, 3-time President Trophy winning, 4 times in 4 years headed to the playoffs. This Colorado Avalanche are rumbling in the Rockies, and I thank you for being part of that journey. We are going to do the draft and free agency in the next video, start the new season in the one after that. Until then, thanks very much for being here. See you guys next time. I've been Chris Orme. This is Franchise Hockey Manager 2. It isn't normally this glitchy, so give it a shot. Have a look out as well, as I say, for FHM2, which should be coming up very soon as well. But until then guys, take care of yourselves, and hopefully we'll be back running a bit more smoothly for the next video.